For the third time in a row, Spain had to go to extra time, this time against Italy. And for the second consecutive match, Spain had to go to penalties. Hey guys, I'm Adrian and welcome to Rabona TV, and let's go over the Spain versus Italy semifinal, which was an epic one. Short video, but I mean, we still gotta talk about this, right? We can't just leave it to lie. This match played out in a way that if you were forced to guess the flow of the match prior to it, you would probably say, long periods of possession for Spain, with Italy looking to transition to attack quickly to try to punish the Spanish back line. And, well, that's basically how it played out. Spain dominated the possession, and as far as the first half goes, they had two excellent chances, and limited Italy to very little. Barella hit the post, but that was offside. And Emerson hit the post at the end of the half. Spain, on the other hand, had chances through guys like Olmo, and whether through a great save by Donnarumma or a big miss, it just wouldn't go in. I think that this was the most sort of, rattled I've seen Italy in this tournament, maybe against Austria as well, they looked like this. But this particular performance from them resembled the Italian teams of old. Nothing too inspiring going forward, but they stayed in matches thanks to their defense and would steal a goal or two thanks to their clinical finishing. This is basically what Italy did, and yes, there's certainly room to condemn Spain for all of their misses, but it was an Italian performance of old as well. Despite having none of the ball and the lesser chances as well, Italy opened the scoring in the second half where, to be fair, they did look much better. After an hour, an Italian attack saw Chiesa cut in from the left and curl one around Unai Simon in goal. Almost had Emery there. A very well taken goal, and they went forward again after that and managed to score, but it was called back for offside. 2 minutes after going a goal down, in the 62nd minute, Enrique brought on Alvaro Morata for Ferran Torres, and 18 minutes later, in the 80th minute, his choice was justified. Morata played a great 1-2 with Dani Olmo, who was dangerous all match, and Morata rolled the ball past Donnarumma, who had guessed the wrong direction for a save. 1-1, and it was a deserved equalizer for Spain, it has to be said. But just because you have possession doesn't mean you are in control of the match. Just look at the first half where Spain had plenty of possession, but Italy weren't exactly against the ropes by any means. There were, for sure, some long stretches where Spain not only had the ball, but were generating legitimate chances. Olmo was no doubt the most industrious of the Spanish when it came to the attack, and for the most part, the back line held up very well for Spain. They looked good with Azpilicueta, Eric Garcia, Laporte, and Jordi Alba. Chiellini and Bonucci, not that they were bad at all, but they did show that they aren't impenetrable, that they will give up the opportunities if the attacking side has a striker or wingers with good movement, and someone like Pedri who can provide the service to them. Take note, future finalists. Thankfully for Italy, however, they have a keeper of Donnarumma's caliber to keep them in it, even if someone gets in behind. When the shootout came, I was actually texting my father-in-law, and I said advantage Italy down to that man in particular, Donnarumma, but I didn't think that they would go through thanks to Morata being so kind to his wife's country. Well, to start, Locatelli had his penalty saved, and Dani Olmo capped off an incredible display with a horrendous penalty that is still sort of bouncing around the lower bowl of Wembley, apparently. But the rest of the penalty takers all converted, besides Alvaro Morata. As I tweeted on June 23rd following an unfortunate performance against Slovakia, a match that Spain won 5-0, a missed penalty there for Morata, the tragedy continued for Morata in this shootout. He stepped up and hit a rather tepid penalty. Take nothing away from Donnarumma, of course, for making the save, but it was a lukewarm hit by Morata. And like I said on stream, he did not pass the Dr. Adrian body language test as he walked up to take that penalty. I mean, I'm sure you knew he was going to miss as well. This poor guy definitely suffers from confidence issues. He's the opposite of a mentality monster. I mean, I wish he had scored that penalty because he gets it bad enough in the media, social media, etc. I'm sure his mental strength is, or I guess in this case, his mental fragility or low self-confidence is just snowballing out of control at this point. Anyway, the time came for Jorginho to step up to potentially win the match for Italy, and as expected, he slotted it. Cool as you like, waiting for the keeper to make a move, and once Simon had done so, he rolled it into the corner to send Italy through to the final and eliminate Spain. In the end, this was a typical performance from Spain when put side by side with their other matches in this tournament. When you look at the results in the initial 90 minutes of football for each of the 6 matches they played in, they had won once and drew 5 times. Again, the problems that plagued them in the past came back to haunt them, their stuttering attack and the fact that they can't finish their chances. I think it's fair to say that they had the better of the opportunities in this match. I think it's fair to say that they had the better of the play compared to Italy in this match. But none of that really matters in the end, I guess. It's what you do with all that possession, and it's what you do with the chances you generate that really matters. That being said, I think that they're going to be a very strong team going forward. So, Italy roll on, they make the final, and we'll wait to see who wins today, who they will be facing. I thank everyone who joined me for the watch along yesterday, or the sneeze along as I called it. That was an absolute blast, to say the least. A nasal blast, as I couldn't stop sneezing and sniffling, so I apologize to you guys for that. Thanks for watching this video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you later. Peace.